Spin down time from the low. Been running for a while, maybe over 30 minutes. Haven't used this one in a while. Not sure when I used it last. That's fantastic. It's a bit dirty. Gonna go after it with melamine foam, because it'll remove spots like that. It'll remove that stuff too, that blurry stuff, scuffs. This one's not yellowed at all, which is nice. Let me open the blinds for some better light. Let's see if this works. Shouldn't damage anything. I've seen someone use melamine foam on this, and it didn't do anything bad. Probably guess who that was. Not used to filming like this. It's a bad habit I gotta break. Filming. We're not using film. See, there's no blue on here, so it didn't wipe off any of the paint or whatever this stuff is. Feels rough. Just doing that is scraping it off. Using the melamine foam makes my fingertips feel weird. Couldn't get those spots off. Basically got everything else off though, which is good. Those spots are kind of brown. Looks like I should clean in here too. Anyway, the scuffs are gone. Back looks decent now. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. These are kind of gouges in the corner, so those aren't going to wipe off. Actually, that'll come off. Let me work at that. That only took a few seconds, so that's nice. Makes my fingertips feel kind of chalky. Anyway, that looks better. A little bit better. It's 3:10. Time for a coffee break. Gotta turn the ceiling fan back on because it's hot even though the central air's on. That's what happens when you turn it on low. You're supposed to turn it on high. You select your desired speed. I thought that was kind of stupid, but I saw a box of a spinner type ceiling fan like this, and it said to start it up on high. People say it'll stall out, but this one doesn't. It's still on low. Usually, yeah, geez, learn how to speak, dude. Usually keep it on medium. Anyway, that video is going live today because the guy with the TV is never going to respond. He will in the coming days, because he said next week on a Sunday, last Sunday. So the video of just using the handy cam at the hotel door, no, at the hotel window, zooming in and seeing how far we could go and looking at stuff. That's the video that's going live, and the date. You can go look at that video to find out. This video you're watching now will be out later. I've watched a few recent Jordan U service and clean and service, that's what it is, fans, and he'll just start cleaning it with the melamine foam, and I just use it to get the scuffs off. It kind of reminds me, when I was watching that video, kind of reminded me how it kind of annoys me when someone takes a filthy record and they get the record cleaning system and clean it. At least rinse it off first, so it's kind of like that. Clean it up normally and see what you got to do after that. So that was interesting. At least get the layer of dust off, then put it in the record cleaner. So the clean and service fan videos when he goes after it with the melamine foam right away. It kind of reminded me of that. Speaking of recent videos, it's kind of mind-blowing to see a 4K UXW build video. Is that ridiculous or what? It's not a recent thing. He's been doing it for about a year now. So that's really interesting. It's really cool to see that. Ooh, Dave Lennox signature collection. Magnavox TV still out here, and no one wants that tube. Hell, at the rate it's going at, I'll be wanting to swap that into the one in the house soon. There seemed to be a dead roach on the steps. An American cockroach. We defeated the German cockroaches several months ago. Stupid, I traded a Trinitron for an Apex TV that was left outside. Had a ton of spider webs and everything, and roaches. So that sucked. How stupid. I just said, yeah, I have a Trinitron because I didn't want to lie to him. Seems like you're stuck lying to people sometimes. Not all the time, but you know. Looks like that part yellowed more. Is it because the motor's hot? On camera it looks the same. Slightly darker. Yeah, it is. You can't tell on video. I mean, I can't tell through the viewfinder. Actually, I can. A little bit. I use steel wool on these. They're kind of dull now, but at least they're clean and not corroded. Today's such a Sunday. What a stupid, boring day. Someone got this TV at an estate sale. The rare Sears ones made by Warwick. I'd love to have one of those. It's the third one I've seen show up. Of course, they're up north. New England area. It's got the handle on it, the good handle. Let's see what the year is. What the stamp says. Doing this in real time instead of editing. So for some time I thought the third digit, the 0, was the year, but it's actually the second one. So that's weird. So 1981. Sure, it's got the newer base. Was this the first year for the newer base? Actually, this one's a year older than the one in the video. And this has the newer base. But it's the 16-inch version. So I'm thinking 79 is the last one with the squared off base. It's got what I call the appliance service department base. Some of these say Tex. Does that mean it was made in Texas? Here in Fort Worth next to Meacham Airfield is where the Alaska location is. There's one in Franklin, Tennessee, and there's one up north. There was 3 locations. Sometimes they have a blue stamp instead of this nice yellow one you can see really good. It's a bit dirty, which is fine. I don't know if I service this one or not. It looks really clean. It's looking clean. Kind of sloppy. You know, it's a cheap fan. Back in the day, these were cheap, I guess. I mean, it doesn't have a thermostat or anything. It'd be a nice feature on a higher-end fan. Hey, these still work decades later. And these are kind of scuffed in there, so it's going to be difficult to remove that. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is.